what's going on. I'm afraid to say anything. He's gone. He's not in here. But every time I start speaking, he shows up out of nowhere. I'll be back. It's true. Every time we start talking, he'll just show up. It's like he's like the grandparent that can't hear unless you're whispering, or they're in another room. I heard that. I ain't no asshole. We weren't talking about you. Yeah, you were. I heard you.
Oh shit.
Sorry, I've got to scan receipts.
So we're going to hear vibrators? I mean, we're going to hear it vibrating?
Yeah, so you're vibrating, but it's not a vibrator.
I'll never forget that. Oh, I'm not good enough for you anymore? Like,
I didn't realize that you guys can hear it. Like, it's not very loud.
Yeah, it's horribly loud.
No, where I'm sitting, I can barely hear it.
Well, on this end, it's like... Brrr, brrr. It's like you got a dildo that runs off of a 12-volt battery.
You have to keep pressing the button.
Yeah.
You can see the house lights go dim.
It's one of those DIY dildos.
Knows, oh, this is great. Ocasio-Cortez, I got a picture of her, and it says, knows when planet will end, but mystified by a garbage disposal.
That's great.
Make sure that's spelled right. Oh my god. Mystified. Yeah, it is, okay.
Okay.
The last thing I need to do is make fun of her, and it's mystified. Right? Wait a second.
S-Y-S.
What's that?
No, they got it.
G-I.
So this group I'm in, this guy got kneeling pads. They're the foam pads. You can get,
Models?
like,
I can see models wearing those knee pads.
I said something completely different, but okay.
One-track mind over there.
Well, him and that sex.
I said DV6, and then it fucking spelled sex. That never did that
And
before.
then he really yelled at his phone.
I yelled it and punched it at the same time, and it put sex before I could catch it. Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then he started yelling at the phone. I'm like, it doesn't matter how loud you yell.
How loud you yelled?
Yeah.
Who is sighing like their life depends on it? Sounds like my dog. Sounds like my dogs when they fucking lay down and they're like, God, I gotta go to sleep. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. When your dog lays down, and it's like, motherfucker, you do nothing. You have no stress whatsoever in your life. Well, what are you so about? Please remember, the views and opinions expressed by this show or any other show on DV Radio and its guests are strictly those of said individuals and do not reflect those of the DV Radio staff, nor the staff of Dysfunctional Veterans.
Let's get it started in here. Get this party started on a Saturday night. Cause I got friends in low places where I fucking music right on. And I don't want to miss a thing.
Online and on the go on your mobile device.
Listening discretion is advised.
This is Barracks Talk. It's DV Radio.
Google broke the toilet.
But I think I just broke my desk.
Tonight, Google is planning on taking over the world.
You can dip Brussels sprouts in chocolate to make them look like cake pops.
$15 is a little steep for a bag of dicks. It should be like $14.99.
I'm pretty easy to please. Not even want to touch it as much as I want to.
Are you sure?
And we just went there. Boom, 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 boom. Because this is how it is on DV Radio. Yeah, you listen to the podcast there, young man.
You're tuned in to WDVR on DVRadio.net or by searching DV Radio on your TuneIn app on your favorite mobile device.
Because this is how it is on DV Radio.
That is how it is right here on Barracks Talk Live, DVRadio.net, WDVR. It is May the 11th, 2019. We survived another week. Last week it was May the 4th. Be with you. And it is Mother's Day weekend. How's everybody doing this wonderful evening?
Oh, yeah, really good. Thank you.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Dickface. How you doing, Mike?
Doing good up here, doing good.
Good to hear, good to hear. And Google?
How you doing, Bo? How you doing?
I didn't get to Google. I gotta get to Google first, then come back to me.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
I'm good.
Good, good. I'm doing okay. It's a rainy fucking weekend, as it always is in fucking May, because it's, May, and that whole April showers, bird make flowers thing is still bullshit. Global warming is back, so that's a part of it. Don't eat hot dogs, that'll stop it all. DD6, what's going on at the farm?
Hold on, back at the bus. What do you mean global warming is back? I didn't realize it ever went away.
Earth has been warming ever since we ccame out of the fucking mini ice age. My God. But this is a humorous show, so Bo is joking.
Yeah, I was trying to make it fun and informative to everybody, and I can't speak because I'm trying to laugh and I'm talking at the same time.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I got cod-tongued. Anyway, how's everything going up at the farm there, Six?
Well, another week's gone by. First and foremost, I would like to say Happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there, and Google you too. How are you? Happy Mother's Day to you. Okay. And I'd also like to say Happy Mother's Day to all you motherfuckers out there.
He said motherfucker.
Mother. Yeah. Mother. Alright. A lot of things.
I apologize. I didn't think you were going to try to talk to me so soon after I said I was doing good.
No, this isn't show, not
like-
sex.
So I started scanning receipts, and I remember what happened the last time I did that, and your comment.
Okay.
So I didn't want to
now.
unmute.
Moving right along. Lot going on. Quick reminder before we kick this off that all this month, order any DV shirt from the DV store, and you're automatically entered in to win a free AR-15. From War Dog's Armory down in Texas, one lucky person's going to win the weapon at the end of the month. Again, if you want to enter to try to win this AR-15, each and every time you order a shirt from the DV store, you are automatically entered in to win. You can also find the official contest rules at mydv.store/pages/rules. So lots going on. We've got, Bo's probably knows more about it than I do, but I'm on the road again next week, and at the end of the month, I will be in Virginia, in Virginia, outside of, Washington, D.C., at a motorcycle rally to benefit, well, it's for Memorial Day. The proceeds are going to benefit the DV farm.
You want me to go in on that just a little bit for you?
Yeah,
Six?
go ahead, Bo. Thank you.
Yeah, it's on May 26th. It begins at 8 a.m. in the morning. It's in Herndon, Virginia. That's Herndon, Herndon, Virginia.
I was going to say hernia. I'm glad you took over.
It's at Jimmy's Old Town Tavern. They're going to have crawfish, crabs, lobster, barbecue ribs, chicken, burgers, dogs, hot dogs, and more from noon until 8 p.m. that evening. Like Six said, it's a motorcycle rally. I think Rolling Thunder's supposed to be there. They have a lot of stuff scheduled from noon all the way up until, I believe, 10 that evening. So it's going to be a big fucking get-together, basically.
If you want more information, go to that page that he just mentioned, the tavern. What's the name of the tavern? They have a Facebook.
Yeah, I've got the link that I'm going to drop in chat and for the podcast.
What's the name of
But
it?
I was getting to that. I'm telling people. It's Jimmy's, fuck. Thanks there, Six.
Fuck you, man!
It's
Oh,
Jimmy's,
now there goes the swearing. Fuck! What time is it? 9:07.
it's Jimmy's Old Town Tavern, and I'm dropping the link in the chat on dvradio.net as well as it will be
For you
in the podcast.
people that are driving, don't fucking try to go to the chat right now, please. Bo doesn't have a leg to stand on, so, you can't sue him. Alright, anyhow, we got that going on. We've got a car show in August. We've got probably a hole-in-one car. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Things are moving along here at the farm. One big important announcement for those that are listening. If you know of anybody that's a homeless vet, or you know of any veterans that are in the program and are going to be looking for long-term rehab, DV Farm is going to be anticipating beds opening up in the next 30 to 60 days. It's a rare opportunity for some lucky people that are qualified to come to a great program here in Gilsum, New Hampshire. We only have 5 beds. So these beds, when we do have people that are dedicated to getting better and clean and sober and all that, it can be a while before a bed will open up. So we have 3 people, well, one's already graduated and that bed's filled, but we have 2 more, quote unquote, graduating. They're leaving, they're moving on to the next step in their recovery. So again, if you know anybody at the VA, if you know caseworkers that do, that place homeless veterans and all that, put the word out. The application and the information is on our website at dvfarm.org. And then, of course, if anybody out there listening has any questions, if you're the homeless vet, and when I say homeless vet, that doesn't, necessarily mean hardcore living on the street. If you're couch surfing, stuck with, in a situation that's not in your control, you don't have your own apartment, you're living in a car maybe, or, your parents, but you have a drug and alcohol problem, you want to get help, now's the time. Fill out the application so you can trigger the interview process. Go to dvfarm.org. Okay. Alright, what else is going on? Been staying busy. Is there any other announcements? Because I'm about to kick something around here. I don't think so.
Not that I can think of.
Yeah, I didn't mention this in the pre-show, but, we're talking about helping homeless vets, but just on the whole subject of helping each other. Have you noticed, things go in trends on social media, even in the veteran community? Do you know that the vets, us, this collection of veterans, whether it be on social media, mainly on social media, you never notice, how bad we eat our own?
Yes.
Just how vicious we are? It's insane. I've seen the memes now, some of them get it. Even some of the worst offenders out there on social media. When I say offenders, I mean people that run pages. They might not be as big as DV, but, they have quite a bit of following. It could be anywhere from tens of thousands of likes to a few 100,000. A lot of the shitbag ones have fallen to the wayside because they, couldn't follow the Facebook's stupid rules, and couldn't adapt, so they're gone. And some of them have just lost their way because everybody stopped supporting them. But going back to what I was saying is, I'm starting to see those memes, 22 a day, and, we should, help vets that are in crisis. And then the next frame, it's fucking pussy and blah, blah, this, and bro vets, and, it's like, it's vicious. It's vicious. All you hear is, how can you have PTSD? Everybody, I'm the only one that's got PTSD. Everybody else was a pogue and blah, blah, blah. So now the latest thing is to bash anybody that tries to help, you know? So there was, I think it was Disgruntled Vets, you know, and you guys that are the hosts and stuff listening to me, you guys know how much that organization does for so many charities, right?
Yes, sorry, my stuff wasn't.
Yeah, you guys know how much they do. And you know, so I think like what was it, several months ago, Chappie tried doing a thing to raise awareness, like do 22 push-ups a day, you know? Wasn't my cup of tea. Maybe because I'm fucking old and fat, I don't know. But I'm not gonna go on the DV page and go bash him for trying to do something, you know? But he fucking caught hell from all the other pages. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you gonna do? Oh, but yeah, you know, this is the one that gets me, like, I was homeless for years, you know? There was no Facebook. Well, there was in the beginning, as I was on the tail end of my homelessness. But then I started the Facebook page and then pulled myself up that month and all that shit. You know, now we do so many things too, just like Disgruntled. But I love how some of these people, you know, it's a trend. One month it's like, we gotta help these homeless vets and I'm gonna do something. Make a couple posts, and then when it doesn't, you know, when the novelty wears off, it's on to the next thing, you know? Now it's about veteran suicide, you know? Posting fucking numbers, good for you. If you think you're making a difference, God bless you and all that. But it's kind of hard. If you want an accolade, when you're making posts about you're doing something, at the same time you're bashing your fellow veterans for them trying to do something, you're a damn hypocrite. You're a piece of shit. This is why I hate you and don't respect you. And this isn't just one individual or organization. I see it over and over again. Now it's, their thing is, it's, you know, making fun of the people who bash other vets, but look at us, we don't do that here. You know, that's 22 is a serious thing. Coming from the same people who are bashing somebody about fucking, a kid trying to make a video of, or the video challenge, 22 push-ups or whatever. Hopefully other people see through that shit, you know?
I mean, yeah.
And if you don't follow the trend, you're wrong.
Right. I mean, yeah, we hag and bash a lot of people that do things like the push-up challenge and all. We aren't saying it's a bad thing. We make jokes. That's what we do. At the same time, we support people, A, raising awareness, and B, actually making a fucking difference instead of saying, oh, I'm better than you, so I'm going to bash you and make you look like a dumbass, and in turn, actually help you out. Because what people don't realize is when you troll and bash and make these people in a public spotlight, you're actually helping them out in the long run. Just so you know, if you want to hurt them, leave them alone. Don't say nothing about them. If that's really what you want to do.
So, it's a trendy thing now. I don't know. I get it. People don't, we should do more posts about the phone number or raising awareness. Well, I'd like to do that, but one, the page is not strictly, but mainly humor. And when we do those very serious posts about, hey, if you're in a dark spot, you know, you need to reach out. We can't even, on the DB page, with as big as it is, if we put a post up like that, I need to have every swinging Richard that I have for a volunteer, which right now we're in I got a lot of people at work and, you know, we're not available. So we don't have a lot of people watching the page. Well, when you put that shit up there, God, it's all good, you know, trying to help. But when you have a page that reaches millions every week, that thing's gonna blow up, and there are gonna be people that are serious that need help. And we don't do the help. DV page does not do the help. All we do is triage and make the connection. Where people are reaching out, if there's somebody, one of the mods is there working the page, all they're gonna do is they're gonna hear you, and they're gonna offer you the best advice of who to go to, you know? But that doesn't mean you guys that are watching, like I go on the visitors page, and that thing's seen by tens of thousands of people. And there's somebody who point blank says, I need help. And it's a couple hours old and nobody's responded. And yet I know I can look at the back end of the website or the Facebook page and see that thousands of people had to have seen that post. Yeah, don't be afraid. Just reach out. You know, and if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, hey, look at me. I'm in charge. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Just talk. That's all you gotta do. And then you got Battle in Distress. You got 22 and, what is it?
22 until none.
22 until none. You're great.
Just to add on to those resources, everybody.
You want to say piggyback, motherfucker, don't you?
No, but just to add on to what you were saying, those that want resources or need resources and want us to put them up, they're on the Dysfunctional Veterans website at dysfunctionalveterans.com. Just click on Veteran Resources. There's a whole page of Veteran Resources. And like Six said, we don't put them up just for the simple fact that that post turns into something more than you can imagine. Like, you do not understand. We've done it in the past, and it just gets out of hand sometimes for the amount of people that we have working the page.
But what I was going with that is when I was trying to, before I got myself sidetracked, was that people think that, you know, the page should do this or should do that. And sorry, but, you know, the way I do it is the way I do it. And it's been good to me. You know, the page is strictly humor. Mainly humor, you know, with the news links and the ads for the shirts. You know, ask Grass and Beer, nobody writes for free. I got to pay bills and support all this shit. But it's mainly memes. Now, when I've seen other pages that were bigger than us switch their focus, and that's great. They get up over 1 million, they get big, and they're gonna go, you know, They're gonna do, what do you call that shit? Fucking can't say it. They're gonna do good work.
Philanthropist.
Thank you. They're gonna do philanthropy. Whatever.
They want to become a
they're gonna do all
philanthropist.
this, and they're gonna just do funny memes once in a while, or whatever, humor once in a while. Hell, their growth has died. And we're actually, where we were really, compared to them, small, we've now surpassed them in growth. We grow because of, TV, humor. And I'm good at humor. Except when it's not funny. And I get banned. Or I piss off half the country. Whatever. You don't win them all. But, my point is, there's plenty of other people out there doing that. I'm gonna stick to what we do best, and that is piss people off, make you laugh, post fucking wacky shit, And then once in a while, sprinkle shit in there. But, you're more than welcome to start a page and all that, and, do it your way. But I love it when people come over and tell me how to do my job, or change a page. You should let Bo run things. Yeah, okay. You can't make it to office meetings. Fucking, whatever, fucking excuses. But going back to the whole thing now it's a trend to do, I do, they're not saying they do, but I know it's look at me shit. That's fine. We get accused of that, it's just insane watching this shit. It's like watching a train wreck, but we did start the farm, and that's on its own separate page and all that. I'm fucking dying here. What else? Hitting the road. I'm gonna be down in, I'm gonna be homeless down in, Bo's backyard again, front yard, whatever.
Maybe you'll actually get to see the room either finished or near completion by then.
Nerd completion?
How do you get these words out of what any of us ever say? Nobody understands how this works. Holy
Speaking
shit.
of birds, I was at the Roastery today, and Huey's riding on the door of the truck, right, with the window down, and it's a 2-lane entry into the Roastery or circle or roundabout, whatever frig you call them. Where I'm from, they're Rotaries. Anyhow, because you rotate on this. Anyhow, I got the other lane next to me, and there's cars lined up, and the one lady that's holding everybody up is on her phone. So the car behind it lays on the horn as I'm accelerating. They're in the other lane honking the horn at another car, but I'm next to them with Huey on the door. Now, you got the mental picture. Yellow bird on the door, on the window. As I'm accelerating, they honk the horn, spook the bird, she launches, I'm in the Roastery. God bless that bird. Huey, she's fucking awesome. Flew over their cars. I hope she shit. Circled back. I slowed down in the Roastery. Bird made a nice fucking 4-point landing, 2-point, and she got how many little claws. Anyhow, she planted her fucking claws on that window, and we gunned it. Wow! It was looking like we planned it. That bird is squared away.
How did you gun it?
I gunned it. Wow!
How? Do that sound effect again.
Wow! I didn't do no sound. Did I?
You did. You said that I gunned it. I can't do it. You had to do it.
Wow!
He sounded like a little kid.
Oh, man.
Just so everybody knows, we've got a breaking message in our radio chat. Recoil says, "Go fuck yourself, I'll be back next week." Then he goes, "Fuck, did I just talk about myself in third person?"
Yeah, and he said last week he'd be back this week, so I'll fucking... Okay, AOC.
Oh, shit.
I'll see him Wednesday night. Let him know.
Well,
Where are you going?
Oh,
I'm
shit.
leaving.
The thing isn't for like another 3 weeks.
I leave this week. I got a week down at Bo's.
Okay.
Wait a second, now you got me looking at the calendar. Hold on.
I think we
Yeah,
all did.
I
I think we all did. Because even I brought mine up.
Right, so if I leave Tuesday or Wednesday, I don't get to Bo's until Friday or Saturday. Then I have that week there, and I leave his house Friday to get to the thing for Saturday or Sunday.
Sunday is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't know it was like that soon.
What would you think I was out there fixing the camper up today for?
I'm like, that's what I was wondering. I'm like, shit, the event isn't for another like fucking 3-4 weeks.
No,
All right. Hey, I gotta throw a flag on the field. Calm down.
Was it a yellow flag, a red flag, a green flag?
Listen, all I know is the dog is happy. He says, "I'm fucking glad you're leaving. I can be with my girl again and have the whole
Oh,
bed."
whatever.
Oh, shit.
Whatever.
The fucking dog now pushes me out of my own fucking bed. He had me on my nightstand. With my feet in the bed, but my back on the night. I woke up like, what the... And he does the paw thing where he pushes, and I just while I'm sleeping, it just slowly moves me. The dog isn't that big.
He's as big as Yogi, isn't he?
That's so funny.
He's about... Yeah, but he's not built like Yogi, but yeah, he's about the same height. Oh, I miss Daisy. That's
Oh
all.
man.
Yeah, she knows some change is coming because she's itching to go see what it is. I think she knows that Daddy's getting his own place and she can get up on the couch and lay with me now because she's like preparing herself for it.
You're gonna
I
have
can
to lose
tell.
some of that fucking weight. Jump
What?
up there.
She's got arthritis.
So she's gonna have a little ramp to get on the couch?
She won't need it. She can just walk up there.
Waddle.
Walk! Walk!
You guys overfeed. You guys stop giving that dog all them scraps. I'm coming down. Well, then I spoil her when I'm...
I was about to say, we give her what? We hardly give her what you give her.
See,
That's good.
I get up in the morning, I open up that door, and she's right there waiting for me outside.
Six came down with a full thing of treats one time. He was here 3 days and says, "Oh man, I'm out of treats. I gotta go get some." I was like, "You've already given all of those
I
out."
like fucking 12 dogs, man. Every time I go to your house to go tell you something, I got the box right there by the back door of my trailer.
We have four
Look at all
dogs.
my pockets, and then I have to go make my rounds to all your fucking animals.
We have 4 dogs.
Yeah,
We have 4. 2 inside, 2 outside.
Yeah. And then if that other kid's there, he eats some.
That would not surprise me.
I was about to say we can't talk about him by name, but we all know who we're talking about.
Which is kind of sad.
Right? I told Recoil about something. Remind me, I gotta tell you guys after the show about some shit with this kid. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, because I'm gonna fucking remember.
Well, somebody will.
You tell me 2 hours before the show ends. Don't forget.
Hey, the show ends in an hour and a half. We'll be alright.
I still won't remember.
So, for those that may have missed the Contraband show this past Thursday, that was with Calico Cooper, make sure you go listen to that. In the break, we're going to have a snippet from Audio Inc. with Calico Cooper as well as Chuck Garrett, both from Beasto Blanco on the We Are tour with Hellstorm. It's a great interview. Like I said, it's only like a 5-minute or so snippet of the full interview. We'll have the links in the chat room as well in the podcast. Big shout out to Ann over at Audio Inc. for letting us play that. It's a wonderful interview. Next Thursday, we're going to be playing Chuck Garrett's interview that he'd done with David Liddy on Contraband, and you'll just have to hear it. It's wonderful. I love those guys. They're great. They're wonderful people.
Going good, Bo?
What?
It's going good?
What's going good?
Oh my god, I'm done playing radio tonight. I'm going to bed.
Wait.
The guys, the new show.
You were just talking about that.
Contraband. He was asking about the new show, Contraband.
Well, he just said going great. What's going great? There's a lot of things. But anyway.
Going good?
Anyway, Contraband is going good. We don't have the second season because David Liddy is getting ready to do some stuff with Warrior Service for Thailand and stuff like that with the veterans.
But
But
make sure it's not a dude.
right. That being said, we are in the plans to bring some special episodes of Contraband fairly soon, hopefully within the next few months. We got some stuff planned that we think you guys will love. It might even involve some videos, so look forward to that. DB6, everybody wanted me to tell you. So we need to go to break. On the other side of the break, we'll talk about a few things. We love you, DB6.
Figure out how to fucking leave this meeting.
You're tuned into Barracks Talk right here on WDVR, dvradio.net. And in the
How
break,
do you fucking end the call? Every fucking...
down at the bottom right, it says end or leave meeting.
Oh, it doesn't.
Or you can click on the X and it'll ask, do you want to leave the meeting?
We're going to break
No.
once DB6 figures
And
this
now
out.
it's gone and I can't find it. Thanks, Google.
You hit minimize, not
It works
X.
for me. Right, it's a fucking X.
Oink keeps raising his
I'm
fucking
about to
hand.
hit the video tab by mistake.
God.
Do you really want out, 6? Are you coming back?
I'm done. Fucking
Okay.
get that shit in my
No,
head.
he's not coming back. He's going to sleep.
Okay,
I
well,
got work to do. I'm not going to bed.
alright, well, go take your blue pill, okay?
Oh my god, get me out of this thing.
Okay. I can hear him screaming now. We're gonna go to break now. Okay, we gotta go to break.
Radio. On the next episode of Media Liquor Sandwich.
We played our first remote kitchen in August of 2017, and then we just kept going from there. Every now and then we play our kitchen as well. We'll have a featured guest, our featured chef. This past week we had a podcast team called We're the Side of Chaos. So they joined us for our Friday night show here, and they actually brought 2 chefs, one from Venezuela and another one from Ecuador. So
Wow.
we had some homemade arepas this past Friday, which were absolutely amazing. They're a really, really great crowd.
Welcome to the Audio Inc. Radio Podcast, featuring interviews with the biggest names in rock and metal, hosted by Ann Erickson.
Get inked. Visit Facebook.com/Audio Inc. Radio, Twitter.com/Audio Inc. Radio, and AudioIncRadio.com for more ink.
Hey, this is Calico Cooper from Beasto Blanco, and you're listening to Audio Inc. Radio with Ann Erickson.
Hey, this is Chuck Garrett from Beasto Blanco. This is Ann Erickson from Audio Inc. Radio. Turn it up, baby.
What's up? It's Ann Erickson. Great to have you here on the podcast, and I always love to hear from you. Link up with me on Twitter and Snapchat at Ann Erickson and Instagram at EricksonAnn. And you can also find my Facebook and send me an email at itsmeann.com. I'm always checking all of my messages way too much. So I've got some really awesome guests on today. Chuck Garrett from Alice Cooper's band and Calico Cooper. Alice Cooper's daughter, they've got a band called Beasto Blanco, and their new record is out in May called We Are. Hey, guys.
Hello, how are ya?
I'm awesome. Thanks so much for doing this, and congrats on the new record, We Are. This is your 3rd album. Were there any major surprises when doing the record?
I don't think there were really any. Well, I have one. So when we were doing the song The Seeker, right? The very beginning of The Seeker, we finished the whole song, and Ryan Green, our producer, says, I just feel like there needs to be a big metal sort of like yell, scream, like big heavy metal note at the very beginning of the song. I like to kind of look around the rest of the guys who are very capable of doing that, and
great story. Do you perform this song and Scream on tour?
Yeah, every night we do it live, and right before I go, dear Lord, please let this not be a one-time thing. Yeah, we have the paramedics on the side of the stage with a mattress waiting for her to pass out and make the fall a little bit more pleasant.
Well, you guys have been on tour with Hailstorm. What's been your favorite thing about this run?
Well, I mean, it's been an incredible run. Obviously, Lizzie and Joe and the rest of the guys, RJ, Josh, are old friends of mine, and Calicos as well. We're not only just, know of each other's bands, but we're also friends as well. I mean, we hang out quite a bit together in Nashville, and for them to just sort of open the door and offer this tour to us was just a really great experience. We're extremely grateful, and it's been really smooth. Just a blast. Awesome to be part of it.
Chuck, how has working with Alice Cooper and his band for so many years influenced your music?
A lot. I mean, it's like I've always found myself sort of being the guy with eyes wide open, watching and learning from guys like Ronnie James Dio and Alice Cooper and Shep Gordon, and just sort of watching how the process was done, with building a show, set list, talking about theatrics, or how they dealt with situations that arose on tour, in the studio, all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely shaped the type of person I am. The one thing I'm most grateful for is when all hell breaks loose, everything's going wrong on stage, just keep going. Because for the most part, nobody knows what's right or what's wrong, and there really isn't a right or wrong. It's just something just isn't going as planned. Doesn't mean it's necessarily wrong. So we just sort of roll with the punches and take it as it comes and make it part of the show.
Awesome. That's a good life lesson, too, actually.
Well, yeah, I mean, how often do you wake up every day and you go, everything's, well, that was like planned? It never does, ever. Nothing.
Well, what are your thoughts on the state of heavy metal music? Because people always say that rock and metal are dead, but I could not disagree more.
If you are at this Beasto Blanco Hailstorm tour that we're on right now, I would question that rock is dead if you look out in that crowd and you see a sea of faces from preteens to guys in their late 70s, and they are all swagged out in the band gear. They are screaming. They are yelling. If anything, I think they're hungry for it. They are screaming Beasto songs. They're screaming Hailstorm songs. They are jumping up and down for Playa Royale.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys. The new record, We Are. Check it out.
Thank you. Thanks, you too. Bye.
It's the cutting edge of new music and the forefront of rock. It's Audio Inc. with Ann.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Audio Inc. Radio podcast. Subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. Get inked online at audioinkradio.com. I'm Ann Erickson for the Audio Inc. Radio podcast.
Get inked. Visit facebook.com/Audio Inc. Radio, twitter.com/Audio Inc. Radio, and audioinkradio.com for more ink.
You're listening to WDVR, only on DVRadio.net.
That's right, you are listening to dvradio.net WDVR. This is Barracks Talk. We're back right here. You're listening to us on podcast, more than likely, if you're not listening to us on a Saturday night at 21:47 Eastern Standard Time. So make up the difference wherever the fuck you live. And if it's not, the same as what I just said, then it's not live. It's on a pod. Anyway. So, we're back. As you guys heard in the break, Media Litter Sandwich is brand new this coming Tuesday with Kitchen Killers, a musical duo that plays people's kitchens. They'll be on Media Litter Sandwich this Tuesday starting at 1900, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe they talk about how Kitchen Killers keep a schedule as they do something like 3 or 4 Facebook Live shows a week, in addition to playing gigs and streaming and people's homes, I should say, with all the pains that go with that, and having to deal with the bad internet like I have here in Bump Like Egypt. How do they do it? I don't know. And also, I hear that Toadin's cat was being on video. So, why don't you go check that out this Tuesday, again, 1900, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on dvradio.net. And Toadin is usually in the chat room, so come chat along with him. Sometimes his guests are in here, so that should be fun. Before I go any further, this episode of Barracks Talk here on dvradio.net is brought to you by our Patreons, our DV Radio Patreons. If you want a little more out of your donations to DV Radio, then go to patreon.com/DV Radio. Choose the tier that best fits your budget and get the rewards, as well as donate to DV Radio. Your proceeds go back to DV Radio, and as I said, you get some wonderful rewards in those tiers. We're going to try and make those better for you guys in the future, but right now, that's what our budget can allow. So, go over to patreon.com/DV Radio. Become a patron. If you can't do it, don't worry. Share it. Let everybody know. And hopefully you guys get some enjoyment out of that. Okay? Alrighty then. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, me, oh my. Something just flew into my shoulder. I don't know where the fuck it went.
What was it? A bird?
I just said something. I don't know where the fuck it went. Like, I'm supposed to know what that something was. If I knew what that something was, Google, I would have said it. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Hey, it's not my fault, alright?
But yeah, thank you to Ann over at Audio Inc. for letting us play that clip from her interview with Contraband's very own Calico Cooper, as well as Chuck Garrett. Don't miss this upcoming Thursday's airing of Contraband with Chuck Garrett from Beasto Blanco. As they mentioned in the audio clip, go check out ratpackrecords.com, I believe it is. Let me make sure before I take... Yeah, ratpackrecordsamerica.com/Beasto Blanco. Pre-order their album, We Are. It's a beautiful fucking looking album. I think they even got a vinyl release coming out for that as well. It's beautiful. They're not expensive like you would think. The whole pack, I believe, is somewhere like $80, and you get something like a hand autographed CD bundle. You get a guitar pick, vinyl sticker, 4x4 insert, vinyl autographed vinyl record bundle with vinyl record, an album flat, and 10x10 photo insert of Calico and band photo. And they also have a LTD edition cassette as well as an official album T-shirt. And that's in the $80 package. That's not bad for $80 from a band like that right there. And if you, right? I'm telling you, like,
Fucking good.
exactly. I think vinyls now alone are anywhere from $25 to $40. So you're getting a fucking deal. Let me tell you right now. Hell, shirts alone are $25. So you've already bought a vinyl and a fucking T-shirt together, plus you get all the amenities. But yeah, go check that out. Again, that's ratpackrecords.com/Beasto Blanco. They're a great bunch of fucking people. I can't thank them enough. Sorry, everybody's trying to message me tonight, and then host chat, and god damn. Like, I think it's important, and I go over there, and it fucking throws me off. Assholes over here. Shit. Oh, fuck. Anyway, again.
Don't worry. 6 came upstairs without incident.
I was getting ready to say, are you sure it was without incident, or he told you to say that?
No, it was seriously without incident. Although he did ask where the dog was, and right after he said that, he said, "I'm not looking under your desk." Oh, man.
You should have told him to before he even said that. You should have said, look under the desk. I don't know. That's what I'd have done.
But then he was amazed that I can click on links and stuff on my computer screen. Because it's not like your normal computer screen, it's a projector. He's like, so you can click on stuff on this piece of paper on the wall? I'm like,
oh my god, that's not how this works, Six. It's not how any of this works. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. How has he made it almost 60 years on this earth is what I want to know. How the fuck has this man made it this far? This is a man that talks about hacking computer systems in the 80s. How the fuck he hacked them? I think he just poured coffee on them. I really do. I really fucking do.
oh man.
I think he pulled a farm manager and instead of Mountain Dew, it was coffee. I fucking honestly believe that.
Isn't it great?
If you guys have not heard about his hacking computer stories, I'll get him to tell us next week. But it's fucking, that's a great story. It's a great fucking story. Oh my god. But yeah, don't forget, Jimmy's Tavern, May 26th in Herndon, Virginia. Go look at that link and make sure you keep updated with that. If you're in the area or going to be in that area, go check it out. I hear it's a great place to go and it's wonderful people, so be sure you're looking at that. Yeah, that's what I say. Yay! Gosh darn it, I ain't quit sending shit during the, god damn it! You dickasses.
I didn't do it.
Sorry, that, but me. That, not gonna that. Dana Carvey doing George W. I love that. Not got that today. I gotta say not got that.
Nope, not today.
Oh, shit ass. Oh my god. There was something I was looking for. Let me find it right quick. God, I've got too many posts on the radio page. Can't find anything.
Good job. How was your week?
It was okay.
Anything exciting happened?
We got the roof on the room.
Woohoo!
It's a pretty blue tin roof. It's very beautiful.
Is it slanted so that the rain falls off?
No, it's flat so that it pulls on top and the roof stays in.
Those are the best kind.
Jesus Christ. The fuck? What have I stepped into? Oh my god. If you guys didn't know...
I'm trying to find something, so I'm trying to keep the conversation going so we don't end up like what Six does.
Well,
And then we all stop talking.
I'm glad you done that. I really am, to fill the gap. But I did find what I was looking for, and I just sent the link. I don't know why the chat box is acting up tonight. I think they're actually doing some upgrades that they didn't tell us about, which they usually tell me about, and I will make adjustments, but apparently they're making adjustments tonight, and I didn't get to make my adjustments. Anyway, the link that says link, because it automatically changes it to link now, that I just dropped in the chat room on dvradio.net/chat, is actually the link to We're Hiring. That's right, DV Radio's hiring. Got you I got you a nice little extra thing there on the image if you guys can find it. But anyway, don't tell them, like. But anyway,
I won't.
Right? We are seriously quote unquote hiring. We don't have a paid job as of right now. It's still strictly voluntary. But I didn't know what else to call it. I wasn't going to say asking for volunteers, because you ask for volunteers, it's like, oh, I think my grandma wants to do it. I don't want your grandma unless she was in World War I. Okay. Anyway, if you want to have. We want you, we want... Okay, if you want your own radio show, take your podcast that's already up and running and have it syndicated, or make it a part of the DV Radio family. If you want a segment or anything of that nature, go to that link that I just sent you there on dvrthoughts.com. Read that quick, maybe 3-minute read. I'm a fast reader, so I know it doesn't take me that fucking long to read it either. But read over that. Make sure that you're either a veteran or an emergency responder. One of those two, whether it's a firefighter, law enforcement, EMS, something. But you have to be something like that. That's the ones we're taking first. Civilians come after that. Who's talking in chat now, god damn it? Jesus. Oh my god. Killing me over here. So
Jesus, back in other chat.
right? So So go check out that article. If you think that you can do it, if you want to put in the work, because it is work, it's not something that's just going to come naturally. Trust me, we do this 52 weeks a year and more sometimes. It's not easy, and it's not something to take lightly. Family comes first, obviously, but we do expect you to put work into it and to be a part of this family and do it and stick to it. And if something happens, we can work on it. But go check it out. If you think that's you, send us an MP3 demo, as it says in that article, but read it first. If you don't read it, you're an idiot. Read it. Send us an MP3 file demo. We're only accepting MP3 files right now. Send us that demo to info@dbradio.net. Tell us a little bit about what the show's supposed to be about, if you've got any titles for it, etc., 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 and we'll go from there. I have gotten a few emails already, and we might have some stuff coming in the next few months. We don't know yet. We'll see where it goes. But if you're interested or know anybody that's interested or think somebody should get their stuff syndicated or anything like that, send them that. Let them read over it. Try to put you a little bit of humor in there. Oink's wife didn't understand some of it, but it's okay, even though she's a veteran. Yeah, she didn't understand. Let me find it here. Oh, yes, I go, this is so we can question you a bit further for our own personal fat bank. She didn't know what fat bank was. Oink had to explain that to her. Bless her heart. I love her to death.
She understood immediately after I said it in a different term and laughed. So
Exactly.
we're good.
All right. So go check that out. There was something else I had that I was going to talk to you guys about, but DB6 fucked me up in the first part of the show, so I completely forgot to write it down. That's what happens here at dbradio.net, where we're professional assholes. Oink, how was your week?
Not too bad, not too bad. Like I said, we had one of our chitlins leave the coop, so she is now on her own. So we got her set up with a few items that they've, starting out just tend to forget, like plates, silverware, dishes.
So she
they actually need and forgot.
I was going to say, so she forgot all the essentials to life.
Pretty much. They were worried about their bed and TV, and that was about it. So
You don't need dishes. That's why they make paper plates.
That's what I told him. I didn't say it like that, but I did tell him.
oh, they get I can't talk. They did get set up, so they're on their own, and we're actually dog sitting tonight, so they're out doing stuff.
They're
Like
on their
dishes.
own.
No, it's her boyfriend's birthday, so they're out celebrating his birthday right now.
So they celebrate his birthday today, and then they celebrate Mother's Day tomorrow. God, it's a fucking wild weekend up in Alaska.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, shoot.
Oh, shit. How was your week, Google?
Well, it was another week. All right, it wasn't very exciting other than my VA trip on Tuesday.
Oh, tell us. We want to hear. Tell us.
Normally my VA trip happens on Monday, but my doctor couldn't see me on Monday, so she made me come in on Tuesday. All because I don't want to say it's my wrist, because it's not my wrist that's been hurting, but it's like the whatever that lets your thumb move, that's been hurting. And it's been really bad. So, and it's been like a week and a half. So I said, yeah, I should probably go get it checked out. Yep. I somehow managed to get tendonitis in my thumb.
I'm sorry, but we all laughed at that. We couldn't help it.
Worst place ever. I'm like, man, this fucking sucks.
I know how you feel. I've got arthritis in every joint, and where I broke my wrist when I was a kid, it is fucking excruciating pain. I can just look at it sometimes, and it feels like I broke it again.
Right? It's ridiculous. I'm like, and then my doc gives me the wonderful news that it can take, up to a year to get better.
Well, not only that, tell them what the VA told you to do because they didn't have it.
Oh, they didn't have any braces or any splints. They told me to wait fucking 7 to 14 days. So, I've continued to wrap my wrist and stuff with that wrap because
I'm sorry. A hospital or a doctor's office that doesn't have medical supplies that are just common in any fucking household.
I know. He said, well, the guy said that someone had just wiped him out of all the ones he had. And I'm like, in my head, how many did that fucker take?
Must have been a big fucking dick. That's what it was.
Right, so
How many
then
thumbs does he have? Fuck.
no,
God
right, so
damn.
then he sends me to prosthetics to see if they have any. And over there, they're like, we don't stock those. We don't keep those on the shelf. They're a special order item.
How are metal popsicle sticks with some cushion in them fucking special order?
I know.
You go to the ER and it's like $250 for them. They're not that fucking special, obviously. They probably cost like $5 to produce.
I'm like, oh my god, so you're telling me that I'm gonna have to go another 2 fucking weeks without the proper treatment that will just add on to my year-long recovery. Thanks. That's just swell.
Gotta love it. That's the VA for you.
Oh my god. Yeah, they're like, we don't keep those stocked.
That's like going to Baskin and Robbins and saying, we don't keep ice cream in stock.
Yeah, right? I was like,
Special order item.
The 5-year-old just ate all the mint chocolate chips. Sorry, we don't keep that in stock. Like, what the fuck?
yep, I know, it's ridiculous.
Actually-
I thought the same thing. I was like, fantastic.
Actually, I can't say much about it because when I worked at McDonald's, we had one of those summer rushes where it was like a festival, then it was a fucking tour week, then it was a fucking, like, some type of carnival, and it was like all back to back, right?
Yeah,
And-
that's McDonald's.
No, you don't understand. We got a truck every week on a Tuesday. We ran out of fries and biscuits and buns fucking regular hamburger buns. So we had to go to another store to borrow shit every fucking day for a month. That's how bad it got.
If you got it weekly on a Tuesday, why didn't they order more?
Well, that's why the management isn't there anymore.
That has always, like, made me wonder, because every year, right, it's the same thing. Even for, like, the Cumberland Farms, the one down here, the whole time, they'll have, like, free coffee Fridays. They know that they're going to run out of one specific cappuccino every time they have a free coffee Friday running. Every time, but they never, like, order extra to make it last for the month.
Well, that's why I like it when Krispy Kreme Donuts has the free dozen donuts, because they never run out of donuts.
Make more.
Exactly. And I love watching that fucking machine make donuts. Everybody like, and that smell. Oh.
I'll never understand it. It's like they don't know how to fucking plan ahead.
Yeah, well, it got to the point one time they actually called in corporate, and corporate had people come down to our store and evaluate us. It got so bad one time.
You guys were stealing stuff?
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it was. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. They actually tried to get me for stealing $10 out of a cash register one time, and I was like, okay, let's go evaluate this fucking cash register. And when I was on break, they had a rush, so the chick that took over for me just like kept piling the money in, and when you close it, it moves the money back and forth. We took the register out of the register drawer out of the register, and it had gotten pushed back up under the spring, so it was up under the register. And they were trying to tell everybody that I sold $10 from the register. I was like, pretty sure you would have caught that on camera, because it's right there in my face.
I would have been like, how stupid do you think I am? Why would I steal $10 when I can steal fucking 100?
Oh,
or 1,000, you know? Like,
my register that day had to get changed twice. It made that much money.
that's what I mean. Like, what a stupid thief.
Yep, exactly. We had a girl steal lotion one time from another girl in the break room, and she got fired.
Oh my god.
I don't think she actually stole it. What I think happened was the girl let her use it, right? And I think they were talking, and she just put it down on her bag and wasn't thinking. And when she left that day, she just wasn't thinking, because she had one of those big-ass fucking handbags that a lot of these girls carry, and it dropped down into her handbag, and she went home. Oh, lo and behold, this other chick was like, she stole my hand lotion, blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, have a fit over dollar store fucking lotion. Go for it.
I mean, when Six borrows my lighter, he tries to put it in his pocket.
Oh, that motherfucker has stole every lighter we have in this goddamn house.
That's what he does. Like, he was in my car because the truck had to go into the shop, right? So he's in my car. He didn't feel like digging his lighter out of his pocket. And he knows that I keep mine just within reach. So he grabs my lighter, lights his cigarette, and then goes to put it in his pocket. I'm like, give me that back. He goes, oh, I'm sorry. I just habit. I'm like, yeah, okay. It's your habit. Steal lighters. Like, that's seriously what he does.
Every time he comes into this house, he conveniently forgets his lighter every single time. Oh, I forgot my lighter. Let me go find one of your moms. It's like, dude.
Yep, you gotta keep an eye on that man. Don't hand him a lighter. You'll never see it again.
Oh yeah. Well, he tried to steal my mom's dinosaur lighter, and I was like, no, that's my mom's. He's like, no, I had the one with the dinosaur. I was like, no, dude, you didn't. That's my mom's. I know it was. She specifically remembers the dinosaur.
Oh my god.
You fucking klepto.
I did it the other day. Oh my god, speaking of lighters, I went to Cumberland Farms. It's a fucking gas station. I got scratch tickets and a lighter.
Mm-hmm.
She rings up the lighter, and then she goes, I'm gonna have to see your ID.
They do that at Walmart. They do that at Walmart for lighter fluid for Zippos.
I got carded buying a lighter! A lighter! Like, oh my god!
We need to start.
Are you fucking kidding me?
We all need to just like get wrinkly masks and start wearing them in the place.
Oh my god! But it's stupid because you have to be 18 to buy scratch tickets, and you have to be 18 to buy a lighter. You
Yeah.
don't get carded for the scratch tickets. You want to card me for the lighter.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
If you thought I was under 18, why would you sell me the scratch tickets without getting my ID?
Well,
You know? Like, Jesus Christ.
yeah, I don't understand that either. That has always boggled me. I don't get it.
I don't get it no more. I was like, oh my god, I'm getting fucking carded for a lighter.
So I told you guys we did get the roof on. I believe it was Friday. Was it Friday? Mother? Thursday, Friday? Friday. Yeah, Friday. They came and they got the roof on the room here. All we like now is the inside and the outside vinyling and stuff like that. I believe next week we're supposed to have the electrician and plumber at some point. Don't know what day. You know how that goes. They have their own stuff. So, but hopefully by the end of this month we'll be painting, and maybe by the first week or second week of June. Excuse me, I had to burp. Thank you, Sprite. Maybe by the first or second week of June it'll be finished, and we can start doing stuff in there and getting that set up. So, we shall see. Yeah.
Woohoo! Oh, by the way, Six is hoping that the mailbox is in place by the time he gets there.
Okay. I'll have to tell my mom.
I was like, what fucking mailbox are you talking about? They said they were getting my own mailbox.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna make a DB6 only parking sign down there. Or no, I'm gonna put DB6 reserved camping spot down there. That's what I'm gonna do.
You're so special.
I need to get the dimensions of that camper so I can do like a little chain thing and have it so that the camper fits right in between the chains. Like they do at campsites. Like they do at the campsites.
Yeah, right. I'll get on that. Not tonight, though.
So I gotta ask you, Google, because I wanted to do this last time he was here, but my mom forgot to get the goddamn thing. So, you know the computer chair that's here in the living room, right?
Yes.
So I got this really awfully bad idea, which is very fucking hilarious, to get a blowhorn and strap it to the bottom. And have DB6 come in one day and just happen to be video recording on my tablet. So that when he sits down, he has a heart attack.
That would be hilarious.
I was wanting everyone's thoughts on that.
You won't find it hilarious.
I just hope he doesn't have Huey with him when he comes in with it.
Well, he always has.
Well, if she's being a little asshole, because there's been times she just will not shut up, and she wants out, and she wants to do this, and she wants to do that, and he'll take her out, and she'll fly around. He'll get over here to the fucking ramp to come in, and she'll start in again, and he has to go all the way back to the camper, put her in the camper, and she'll shut up, and then he gets to come back out here. He'll open the door and step a foot in here, and you can hear her start in again, like, I need you! Like,
She was, you know what? It's funny that you mentioned Huey being a little bitch because she was like that last Sunday. And he was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with her. And I looked at him, I'm like, she must be on her period.
oh my god. We just went there.
Yep.
Oh shit.
It's pretty hilarious.
So, I've had this thought in my mind because, you know, I love doing audio and I love listening to people's voices and stuff like that. And I've had this thought in my mind for a couple weeks now that I was going to ask you guys and I just never got around to it. But living or dead, who would you want to speak at your funeral about you and give the eulogy? Living or dead, famous person that you would want to speak at your funeral and give your eulogy.
I don't like famous people anymore, so.
Well, that blows that routine.
That quick, yeah. I'd say somebody like Robin Williams. Somebody's gonna keep it light, entertaining, different voices. You know, I don't want nobody to be dragging her feet, being sad all the fucking time. I mean, I'm dead.
Well, I mean,
that's right.
Oink was a good pig. Sadly, he got butchered the wrong way in his sleep. I've always thought, I don't know if any of you guys remember him, but it would be a toss-up between Sam Elliott, who's still living, and Jack Palance.
Ooh, yeah, Sam has a hell of a voice.
Yeah, and Jack Palance. One of those two. If you don't know who Jack Palance is, look him up. Motherfucker had a voice from, I don't know, that voice right there. It was great. It was a great voice. But yeah, it would be a toss-up between those two.
By the time the show is over.
Oh my gosh, here you go. You remember City Slickers, Google?
What?
You remember the movie City Slickers?
Yep.
Oh my god, that was like the most famous one of them all. Here, I'll send his IMDb for you. There he is. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I love his voice. And Sam Elliott, man, I could go to sleep listening to him. I could, it's an orgy in my ears when I hear Sam Elliott. We'll put it that way. I can't believe I just said that, but I did.
Yep, and we went there.
Oh my god. It's not as bad as me eating something that I love and going, it's an orgasm in my mouth.
Oh,
Google's heard that so many times. Like, the first time she heard that, she just looked at me because she was here at my house. I remember. I think we were having those steaks or something. I think it was those steaks we had bought from the meat center. And I was like, oh my god, it's an orgasm in my mouth. And she went, looked at me. She gave me this confused, serious look. And I was like, it's an orgasm. I swallowed what I was eating. I went, it's an orgasm in my mouth. The steak. She wanted to laugh, but she grinned and just done that I'm ashamed of you nod and went back to eat.
Well, that's like Six when he eats a steak. He does it at restaurants too, it drives me nuts. He's like, I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's right now.
I don't know, if a steak is cooked right, you could probably have an orgasm from eating it. I guess if anything's cooked right, you could, but... Twinkies, those will explode in your mouth. I wasn't talking about dicks, actually. I was talking about the actual hostess treat.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. We sure as hell did. Oh my god. She gone. Oh, yeah. But, back in other news. Oh, me.
It's coming up after the break.
I said back in other news, not back in stupid news.
I know. I wish I had seen the one article before the pre-show today. I so want to talk about it.
Better not.
Well, that's why I'm not going to talk about it now.
You can wait until next week. It won't be too old next week.
I already lost the article. I didn't save it. Although I guess it wouldn't be hard to find. I just know what I need to search for.
I just know what I need to search for.
Yep.
Yep.
And moving right along.
Yep. We gotta move along. So, what's one of your most listened to bands right now?
Yep. I don't know. I listen to a lot of them. I just kind of leave it on the radio and listen to them all. But
Yeah, right?
Wait, you guys still listen to the radio?
Well, I listen to Sirius XM when I'm in my car, and if I want to listen to music, so I am. If I want to listen to music in the house so I can clean and stuff, I turn on Pandora, but I can't do that when Six is home because...
you know, it's funny. You buy a brand new car if you're in Alaska, and you can't even get Sirius XM or any fucking satellite radio for that matter.
Why?
Well, you're in
They,
Alaska.
the satellites just don't line up.
Oh, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I know that's
Well,
bullshit.
it does, but it's very, very spotty. I mean, it's not worth the money you're paying for it, so they actually refund it, so that's a good thing. But still.
I got Sirius XM.
Anyway.
I got Sirius XM. What about you, Kenny?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, child, you want Sirius XM? I got mine. Got my TV disc too, mama.
Although, you know, it's funny because,
Yeah.
in my car, I can pause my Sirius XM, sorry. I can pause and fast forward and rewind. It's pretty awesome.
Well, ain't you just fancy smancy over?
I am.
Did you guys ever hear, speaking of fast forward and rewind and stuff like that, do you guys remember when they came out with Flex DVD? Flex?
Only flex I can think of is a stupid-ass Ford.
It was
car.
it was called the Flex Disc, and what it was supposed to be is a disposable DVD. And it was supposed to change the renting world, right? And it came out, I think the late 90s, early 2000s, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember off the top of my head. But you would go to any grocery store or anywhere that put up this product shelf, right? Like your sunglass towers that you see in drugstores and stuff. That was the concept. You could go anywhere that wanted to sell and rent out stuff, and you could get it. You never had to return it, right? But it bombed so bad because after you opened the package, it would mix with oxygen. And good night, mommy. Love you. Sweet dreams.
That was good.
Yeah, she.
It would mix with oxygen.
And that's when it would start its breakdown process. But apparently, it cost more to produce the DVD than it did to just, any normal DVD that you play now. Because it had a chemical compound that obviously had to react. And it started out with Disney movies, and I think it was like Babe and a few others, and you could rent it for $3 or $4, I think. And you could have it and open it whenever you wanted by the best use date. But again, the problem was, if any air leaked into it, it would start to break down, not actually break the disc down, but what it read, how the laser would read the disc, the digital formatting. And that was one huge problem that they had with it. Not only that, just the marketing for it was absolutely horrible, so they scratched it. But then, like 5 years later, Warner Brothers and Disney gets together and says, let's bring this back.
God.
And they tried it again. And now we're going into the Netflix digital era when Netflix started doing digital, which was in mid-2000s. And, I mean, it wasn't a big thing then, but everybody was, like, getting rid of Blockbuster and stuff like that because Netflix was just getting the market then. I mean, it was a stupid concept to a lot of people, but they were just fucking dogging Blockbuster, and nobody wanted to go out anymore. Video on demand was becoming a more popular thing. You had your DVRs, you had your TiVos. Anybody remember TiVo? Those were awesome.
Yep, never had it.
Me neither. But yeah, so they spent, I think it was close to $1 billion on mocking up these discs, doing the research, doing the marketing, buying licenses, you name it, and it flopped on its face twice. Like,
Is that one of those, if at first you don't succeed, try again?
right. But see, just the investment process alone was stupid because they were putting more money into these DVDs than they were getting out of people selling them. Whereas like Redbox and stuff, you don't have to do anything market-wise, and then anybody can go there and not have to.
Put a box outside the store.
Exactly. Or you got your video on demand, you got your Netflix, you got your Amazon Prime, your Hulu, shit like that. Any of you guys want to sponsor us, please do. We would love you forever. Yeah, it's just I've seen those discs. They look absolutely redundant to me. I mean, they put you in the mind of the old PlayStation 1 games. They're dark on one side, so that's what they look like on the bottom. They're not your shiny disc, but yeah, they were called Flex Disc. F-L-E-X disc.
Okay, so they need to bring it back again because third time's a charm?
Right? Lose $3 billion within 20 years.
God.
Yeah, it was. I see their concept because they wanted to get rid of, you having to put up with the hassle of shit like that. But it's like, yeah, no, let's not do that. Anyway, I guess we need to go to break.
Okay, and then it's news.
Yeah, we'll go to break. Like you heard in the last break, you heard the Calico Cooper and Chuck Garrett interview with Ann from Audio Inc., who are on tour right now with Hellstorm.
Let's get it on.
We got some food recipes for you.
Let's go! You're listening to WTDR on DDRadio.net. By veterans, for veterans.
Simply made for you.
You're listening to Barracks Talk on DDRadio.net.
DB Radio.
Mini.
Alright, so I was trying to keep all the topics, like, I usually try to put them in an order that it kind of makes sense and could interact with each other, but the first 4 stories, really are like, there's nothing, like, it doesn't matter where I put them in the lineup, they're not gonna easily go from one to another. So we'll just get started. Hey, who likes Guns N' Roses?
Their songs, not so much their band members, except for Slash.
Okay, well, they're suing, a brewery for trademark infringement.
A brewery? How so?
Right. I'm glad you asked. The band claims that Carnegie Craft Brewing Collective's Oscar Blues Brewery started selling the craft ale as early as 2018, and it's called Guns N' Roses.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
So they started selling it in 2018 without the band's approval. Merchandise such as hats, t-shirts, pint glasses, stickers, buttons, and bandanas carrying the Guns N' Roses logo was also sold. So yes, they're suing.
Does any of it look similar to their stuff at all?
It doesn't, I didn't see any photos of their logo or anything.
What kind of alcohol? What kind of alcohol is it?
It's beer, I think. Yeah, it's a beer.
What's up, beer?
It's a beer.
It's a
The
beer.
brewery attempted to register the logo, but abandoned its application when lawyers for Axl Rose and other band members argued it was confusingly similar.
It looks nothing like their stuff at all. I'm looking at it right now. I just done an image search. Guns N' Roses looks nothing like that. I mean, obviously, Guns N' Roses is going to show up because Guns N' Roses. That being said, their product looks not even close. It's got a pink outline. The text is completely different font. I mean, you could not mistake this for Guns N' Roses whatsoever. Like, if you did, you're a fucking retard. Oh, wait, I bet Axl Rose is the one that came up with this.
Probably. Oscar Blues, the brewery, reportedly refused to stop selling the beer and said it will continue until March 2020, according to court documents. So, at least until then, you can still buy the Guns N' Roses.
Good for them. I'm not joking. And the reason I say that is because this let me sue you because bullshit has gotten way out of hand. And for Axl Rose and his lawyers to say, hey, we're going to sue you because... And looking at what I'm seeing, they have no leg to stand on. Like, they have no room to even say anything.
Right, and the band is arguing that this beer, that the band has suffered and continues to suffer and or is likely to suffer damage to their trademarks, trade name, business reputation, and goodwill because people might think the beer brand is somehow affiliated with the band.
Yeah, because Axl Rose didn't do that when he went through his drug and fucking alcohol-infested stint. It's hard. This is just another way for him to get in the spotlight again. That's all it is. That's all it is. Because their little tour went down the shitter because he's an asshole and he had to call it off. And now he can't get gigs again. So his way to make some money is to try and sue somebody, which he's probably going to pay 10 times as much suing them as he would have just sitting back and trying to get a gig.
Probably. A tweet from the brewery's official account dating back to November 2018 describes the ale as sticky prickly pear and floral hibiscus with a subtle hop profile. If that means anything to anyone who drinks beer, then good for you.
I was about to say, I don't give a...
I have no clue.
I don't give a shit about that. Right? Except it didn't say comes with fat.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Dude's bigger than I am.
So Guns N' Roses is a brewery.
Well, just real quick, for those that don't understand, they've only got a trademark on that. They probably have some type of copyright or patent on it. But trademark law suggests, it says, unless it impedes on a product already in use and trademark, that you are able to use a name and or image as long as it does not impede on that and it's not in that same product line. If you're selling a painting that is Guns N' Roses and then somebody comes along and sells a cup that is Guns N' Roses, those are two different products and those two different trademarks are still viable by two different people. So you can't say anything.
And the complaint, part of it reads, as of the filing of this complaint, defendants Guns N' Roses beer continues to be sold at retailers such as Bevmo, and defendants infringing Guns N' Roses merchandise continues to be sold on defendants' website. Defendants should not be entitled to continue to sell infringing products and intentionally,
Oh my god.
on the Guns N' Roses goodwill, prestige, and fame without Guns N' Roses approval, license, or consent.
Who said that? Like, was it someone that said that, or?
That's part of what the complaint reads, so that's like lawyer speak.
Yeah, well, Mr. Lawyer, you need to read up on trademarks there, buddy, bro. Fucking idiot.
So there you go, so there. Oh, look, technically this story kind of goes with the other one, because it is about suing someone else.
God damn.
It just happened to be that I put it in that order. Okay, so, atheist group sues over Bible display at VA hospital in New Hampshire.
Oh my, I heard about this.
Yep. An atheist group filed a lawsuit against the Department of Veterans Affairs over a Bible displayed at a VA facility. The group called the Bible's presence in the missing veterans and POWs memorial unconstitutional and an outrage, but the VA says it won't be bullied into removing the Bible from the display. Which, I'm sorry, but that's part of the display. That's
Yeah.
not...
It's not telling you, hey, look, you need to be a Bible thumper or anything like that.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's a very, very old Bible, and it's in, like, a glass case, so you can't, like, go digging through it anyway.
Yeah.
The Bible was donated to Manchester VA Medical Center by former U.S. Army Air Corps Technical Sergeant Herman Streitberger of Bedford, who was held captive in a German prisoner of war camp during World War II.
Yeah.
The Military Religious Freedom Foundation said it filed a lawsuit on behalf of a New Hampshire veteran.
Yeah, so everybody is aware that I don't do religion. I don't care about it. I don't like it. Nothing. My problem with this is, A, they're not pushing a religion on you. They're not. That's a part of a display. I've been part of POWMI events. I've done a lot of them, the flag floating. I don't mind the fact that there's a Bible or any type of other religious book there. That doesn't bother me. This atheist group, as they call themselves, they're not atheist in any means, shape, or form. I know who these people are. I've seen them in the news before. They tried this at a hospital and a hotel twice before. So, they're what today's society calls an extremist group. They're not terrorist, tyrannical, or anything like that. But this just goes to show you that anybody that wants to be known will do anything. And they went to great lengths just to get that pushed to the courts. I know they did, because they spent a lot of fucking money just to have the lawyer write up the complaint.
Well, the founder of the organization said about the Bible that it's stamping it with the approval of raising one faith over all the others. From our perspective, it's a repugnant example of fundamentalist Christian triumphalism, exceptionalism, superiority, and domination, and it cannot stand. And the lawsuit, I guess, was brought because of one veteran. But the veteran that is helping them describes himself as a devout Christian, and he said, as a Christian, he respects and loves, they said about him, about the veteran, as a Christian, he respects and loves all his military brothers and sisters and does not want to be exclusionary. The replacement of the Christian Bible, I'm sorry, exclusionary. Whew,
Yeah.
I was reading more than I could talk.
Yeah, so what it goes to show about this quote-unquote atheist group, who I would not affiliate myself with at all, they're not educated, so they don't know how a display for a palmia is supposed to go. They don't understand the backstory. And that's the problem with our education system, for one. People aren't educated. And they don't want to take the time to read a few things and find out that it's not just about religion, it's about faith. That's what the palmia is. It's about faith. Not a faith in a religion, it's just faith. And the way to interpret that in a display is how a religious object, whether it's a cross, a Buddha, a Bible. I've seen all kinds of things at palmias. So I think they're trying to just get in the spotlight for a minute, and they done good.
That's my thinking too. I mean, the VA did briefly remove the Bible when the case was first brought, but put it back after an outpouring of complaints from veterans and veterans groups and religious liberty.
And I'm on the VA side as well as those that push for it to be back. I want to see that. As much as I don't like religion, I want to see that faith symbol there. A Bible to me is a faith symbol. I want to see that there because that's part of the history. That's part of what that display means. That bothers me. When I seen that come across, I was pissed. And you guys know I'm not religious by any means.
Right, well, and that's the thing, like, I'm not either. But how often in the military even, we've been, like, your information, and it's like, let us pray.
Yeah.
I don't pray, but I still bow my head out of respect.
Yep. I mean,
Like,
well,
for me, it's got nothing to do. Like, I don't see it as I'm trying to force a religion on us.
well, the one that's in California will ask me to pray, and I'm like, they know that I don't pray, but out of respect, I will. I mean, I don't believe in it. This person knows I don't believe in it. They've accepted that, but I will do it out of respect. I mean, it's just one of those things.
Exactly. Well, it's like when we go to my sister's house for, like, Easter dinner, it's always, like, my sister goes to church, and her husband, and, like, that, that's up to them. I don't hold it against them, for sure,
Right.
But, so at the dinner table, like, if we do, like, saying thank you for the food, I still bow my head. I'm not gonna be rude about it.
What I think these guys tried to do is try to jump on the racism bandwagon, as in, they've seen all these monuments getting taken down out of racism, so they're like, okay, let's play the religious card, but they've already passed that. We've moved on from that. Yeah, it's still in the news here and there, but they missed that trending topic, I don't know, by a fucking year.
We're trying to make it cool again.
Right?
Oh, man.
We're bringing back parachute pants.
So, moving right along,
Can't
Party
touch it.
City is closing 45 of its stores, although it is unclear if it's because there is a global helium shortage.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Right. So, I mean, the way that the stories are written on this is that they're closing the stores because of a helium shortage.
That's bullshit. That's like a couple years ago they said there was a bacon shortage around the fucking world. Whatever.
Oh, you know what? It does say this. The company said in the release, that they're closing stores, that the recent global helium shortage has negatively impacted its latex and metallic balloon categories.
Oh, bullshit.
The company has signed a letter of agreement for a new source of helium, which would provide for additional quantities of helium beginning this summer and spanning for 2.5 years.
Wow.
So I guess it is. They claim they're closing their stores because they're short on helium. Yep. There you go.
Kids, quit doing whippets, alright? Jesus.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, real quick, I sent that to the one in California. You two know who I'm talking about. She's like, tell me why the dollar store never once had a problem with the helium, though. I always get balloons there now. And I'm like, that's what we were just talking about.
Right?
I only have to go to Party City when I need a certain theme that only they have.
Oh, man. God, I think they're closing some of their stores because they're getting less popular. I mean, I was actually kind of upset when they closed the Party City in Keene, but they really weren't getting any customers, so it made sense. But they're,
You can find so much.
if I absolutely had to.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Party City's losing its trend, and it's mainly for us hobbyists now, like with dioramas, because what you can get at a craft store, you can get at Party City a little bit cheaper sometimes. And,
And what you can get at Party City, you can get at Walmart for cheaper.
Right. And the only reason anybody goes to Party City is just because it's convenient for them nowadays, or they need it right then and there. Most people are going to Amazon and stuff like that. Smile.amazon.com, make DD Farm your charity of choice. So that's, I think it's just, anyway.
Yep. Alright, so I'm trying to not talk too much about politics and the different candidates and stuff, but this one just had to be mentioned. So Susan Collins, right? She's supposedly a Republican. She's from Maine. I don't know a lot about her. I don't like some of what she stands for. But she has to run for Senate again and win re-election in 2020. Well, she has an opponent. Alright? And I don't want to be offensive to anybody, but this person self-identifies as a queer feminist mermaid.
A queer feminist mermaid. So, a strange, feminine, womanly fish out of water.
Right. She is running to unseat U.S. Senator Susan Collins, and her decision to run was prompted by Collins' vote last year that helped to confirm Brett Kavanaugh. Yes. This person, Bree Kidman, 31, is the first person to throw her name into the 2020 race. As a Democrat who initially warned of recruiting a strong candidate to run against the incumbent, so far haven't found a credible challenger. Oh, I swear. I'm like, just looking at this photo, I don't see the whole mermaid thing. I'm sorry. She is a lawyer. That doesn't mean anything.
Are we talking about this chick in the middle of the news article on the Instagram?
Yes.
I'm going to keep my mouth closed.
Kidman, a lawyer who is born female but doesn't use feminine pronouns and instead prefers they or their, claims the senator can be defeated. She also self-describes herself as a mermaid.
I'm going to keep my mouth shut on air.
She said, like all...
Uh-oh. Did we lose Google? Well, that just happened. That just happened. Zoom decided to shit on us.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, can't you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I'm saying Zoom decided to shit on us.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
So Kidman said, like all other politicians, whether or not they want to admit it, I'm a human being who has grown and changed over the years. I am funny, I'm weird, I'm serious, I'm happy, I'm sad. I'm a lot of different things, and I want to be in a culture where it's okay to be a lot of different things and also take part in building what we as a country are. I'm sorry, no mermaids in this Senate.
Yeah, I really want to say a lot of stuff about this fucking picture.
He also said, I do think I can be competitive in the primary and the general, and party support would make it easier, which is why I decided to join the party system. Maine is a unique situation because a lot of people donated to a crowd fund that will go to the Democratic nominee. Oh my God.
I like the one little sentence in there, but Kidman's social media posts are likely to be a hindrance for the campaign, rather than an advantage. Criminal defense attorney by day and radical fat queer performance artist, model, musician, and activist, most other times.
Oh, man.
Yep, that Kidman, yep. Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, mermaid. It's just too crazy. Too crazy.
Mama said if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all, so we're gonna move on.
I'm telling you, it's really fucking hard not to say anything you guys don't understand.
Oh, man. Okay, so this is kind of crazy, too. This past week, at the beginning of the week, I dropped one news link, and actually, oh, don't get mad, I actually had to go to a different news link for the same exact story, only the one I dropped at the beginning of the week was before a vote happened, and this one is since after the vote happened. Because Denver this past week decided to vote on whether or not to decriminalize magic mushrooms.
What? Like Mario mushrooms? They make you bigger?
No, like shrooms.
Oh.
Loose in a kite.
Yeah, the shrooms. So, they narrowly voted to decriminalize. So it has been done. They are decriminalizing magic mushrooms.
Mamma mia! Well, Colorado wants to, flex. They're gonna flex again.
So there you go. That is the big news story. medical researchers have found the substance can be used to help treat anxiety and depression in cancer patients. Those studies were small and closely supervised, but the preliminary results gave researchers hope that psychedelic drugs could also be used to treat cancer, anxiety, and PTSD. At the same time, medical research, people are saying that there is no currently accepted medical use.
Yeah, I don't see mushrooms actually doing something like that. I'm sorry.
What's funny about this is, remember last week we were talking about how shrimp were infected
Cocaine.
with cocaine. On the article that I dropped at the beginning of the week, if you scroll down, there's a video, and the first thing on the video you see is shrimp. It's great. I'm like, that's phenomenal.
That's
so anyway,
awesome.
so Denver has decriminalized magic mushrooms. Meanwhile, Indiana Sheriff's Office encourages drug dealers to rat out the competition. I mean,
What?
An Indiana Sheriff's Office is offering drug dealers the opportunity to snitch on their rivals as a way to take care of their competitors. It's great. So on a Facebook post, the Jennings County Sheriff's Office wrote, "Attention drug dealers, too much competition bringing you down? Are you not making the profits you once did?" And they have a form, alright, that you fill out. So, you answer the question. So 1, my competition is, blah, blah, blah. 2, my competition lives, and then the address. My competition drives, plate number and state, drugs sold, times and or days of highest activity. And I guess you email that to the email address, or you can send it in via mail. Oh my god. Like, that's great. I mean, you could actually rat out your competition, and no one would know it was you. Right?
And don't forget to put your return address on it when mailing it in.
Okay, so last week at the end of the show, I found this article, so I recycled it for this week. Lincoln, Nebraska man accidentally shoots self in genitals. That's what I said. And I never amazes me.
Game over.
That handguns, or any kind of gun these days, just fires on their own. So police were called to a Lincoln hospital after a report of a man who accidentally shot himself in the genitals. Officers arrived at Bryan West Hospital and contacted the victim and witnesses. Officers received conflicting stories of how the incident occurred, but upon further investigation, officers learned that the victim was walking in the 3300 block of Portia Street when he accidentally dropped a .22 handgun. As the firearm hit the ground, it discharged, striking the victim in the genitals.
Oh my god.
Like, no one pulled the fucking trigger? Right. Officers cited Jacobson for possession of a deadly weapon by a prohibited person and discharge of a weapon in the city. Like, yeah, there you go. There we go. Gotta have firearms shoot themselves again. Alright, last story of the night. Bo sent this one in. I heard about this one yesterday. I forgot I had an odd number of stories, and so I didn't drop it. So, Bo, thank you for dropping this one. Woman broke into home, petted the family dog, washed the dishes, and left.
Let me tell you what, when I seen this come across, the first thing I done was I looked at my mom and I said, "Don't you wish we had these type of burglars at our house?"
Oh man, this happened in Benton County, Ohio. Officials with the county sheriff's office said that around 9 a.m., deputies arrived and spoke with a resident who said a woman broke into her house and began acting bizarrely. The victim said she entered through the back door, sat down on the couch, and began to pet the family dog. Then she washed the dishes and left the house. She was arrested, taken to jail, and charged with burglary, but she didn't actually steal anything. I'm like, oh man. That's crazy.
Only in Ohio. Ohio.
So, there you have it. That's all we got this evening for news.
Ohio. Ohio. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in with us tonight here on Barracks Talk here on WDVRDVRadio.net. If you want to get more out of your donations to DV Radio, become a Patreon. Go over to patreon.com/DV Radio. Find a tier that best suits your budget. Become a monthly Patreon. And look forward to upcoming merchandise and stuff like that. We'll add stuff, change tiers around here and there. You'll be able to get in on that if you're not a Patreon because we will make those posts public. There's also going to be a half hour each month extra for a certain tier. That's not starting this month. All rewards start next month. That's in June. So be wary of that. So don't think that we're not giving you shit this month. You just don't get it this month. It goes over to the next month. Let's see. Smile.amazon.com. Make DV Farm your charity of choice. When you check out, a portion of your shopping cart goes directly to the DV Farm at no extra fee or hidden cost to you. Again, smile.amazon.com. Make DV Farm your charity of choice. If you'd like to give directly to the DV Farm, go to dvfarm.org. Once you enter the site, click on donate and follow the prompts after that. And for those that were wanting to see the contact form that for some reason couldn't find it very easily, all you have to do is go to dvfarm.org, Click the big banner that says click to enter dbfarm.org and look there down at the bottom. Have questions, comments, concerns, or want to submit an application. Click the button to email us today, and then you click the contact us button. Anyway, Twitter at DV_DV Radio, YouTube Dysfunctional Veterans DV Radio, Facebook is the same thing, Instagram I believe is Dysfunctional Veterans if he's not banned there, I don't know, I can't keep up with half the shit. If you want your AR-15, which I still don't know shit about, go to mydvstore.com, do whatever that thing says. There's still...
Your order, you are entered to win the AR-15.
There you go, you heard it from Google, so if it's wrong, don't blame Bo.
I think it's unlimited purchases, so if you purchase and then you purchase again, you would get 2 separate entries.
Well, there you go.
That's how it goes.
There you go, guys. I believe there's still some DB Farm coins there if you want to purchase those. If not, it'll probably say sold out, which means you can't get any. Oh my god. If any of you want to be a sponsor or advertised here on DB Radio, there is 2 different tiers on the Patreon that you could probably afford with your business. We know marketing's tough and tight on budgets for small businesses and stuff, and we tried to make it as low as possible for what we're giving you guys. Yes, it is a limited amount per month, and unless we discuss, unless you and I discuss offhand doing it every single month, you only can do it every other month. You can read the details there on our Patreon account, but that's for veteran-owned businesses and organizations that are doing something for veterans. If you lie to us, there's no refunds, just so you know. Those come first and foremost. We want to help small businesses and those helping the veteran community. Am I forgetting anything? dbbarracks.com. Be sure you go check out the forum right now. Hopefully Recoil is back next week and he can tell you all about that beautiful place. But if you want to reach out or just have a place where you can go and get away from social media, you can sign up with your email there. Change your profile picture to any profile picture that you want. Change your screen name to any name that you want and all that good stuff. And you're free to peruse at will in your leopard thong without grandmother seeing you. Again, that's dbbarracks.com. Google anything for our listeners tonight.
No, I'm good.
Oink.
Happy Mommy's Day tomorrow.
Oink.
That's right, it's Mommy's Day tomorrow, but piggyback of what Six said at the beginning of the show, let's start taking care of one another instead of picking on one another. We're professionals. We were professionals at one time. We should have each other's back, not stabbing each other in the back. So, keep looking out for one another.
Shit, I'm gonna stab you in the back, bitch.
You got some long arms!
What's that, Google?
I am not a backstabber.
Right.
I'm gonna stab you in the chest.
Once again.
Somehow we believe that.
Oh my god, what have we become? Oh my god. Once again, thank you to audio. Holy fucking Christ. Once again, thank you to Ann over at Audio Inc. Radio for letting us use that soundbite tonight from their podcast with Beasto Blanco's Chuck Garrett and Calico Cooper. Make sure you go to ratpackrecordsamerica.com/Beasto Blanco to pre-order the We Are album. Go to beastoblanco.com and check out where they're touring, and maybe you can go and see that beautiful ass tour. I hear nothing but great, amazing things about their theatrics and their concerts alone. Plus they're with Hellstorm, so you get really cheap tickets. I know that. I know they're not very fucking expensive. They're usually affordable. So thank you guys. For DB6, who has to bail out because he never takes his blue pill, Google, Oink, and Recoil, who is hopefully back next week after working so much fucking. YouTube censors are gonna demonetize us completely if we ever get monetized. Happy Mother's Day weekend to each and every one of you. Be safe and keep looking out for one another. Like Recoil says, I said another, like cow's udder. Oh, I did forget something. Jimmy's Tavern. Yeah, don't forget. In Herndon, Virginia, May 26th. Be sure you go check out the link that's in the podcast description below. Make sure you find out all that information. Anyway, we gotta go. Until next week, bicycles. Bye-bye.
Okie dokie.
Get inked. Visit Facebook.com/Audio Inc. Radio, Twitter.com/Audio Inc. Radio, and AudioIncRadio.com for more ink.
Hit us up on Facebook and Twitter.